There is so much happening in the world and in your own personal lives right now. The noise can feel constant. The headlines, the responsibilities, the unspoken weight of what tomorrow might contain. It's easy to feel like we're standing in the middle of chaos with thoughts pulling us in 100 different directions. And in that swirl of anxiousness and overwhelm, gratitude might feel almost impossible. But what if gratitude isn't about ignoring the chaos? What if it's about changing the lens that you look through? Because when you change your focus, you change your feelings. And when you change your feelings, you begin to change your future. And that's okay. Welcome to And That's Okay, the podcast where we explore the ups and downs of life and remind ourselves that whatever we're feeling, it's for a reason, and that's okay. I'm Lisa Renee Scott, your host and a passionate believer that every feeling matters and every step forward counts. Each week, we'll dive into real-life challenges, share relatable experiences, and offer actionable steps to help you navigate through it all. Before we jump in, I want to remind you that I'm not a licensed doctor or therapist. I'm here to share experiences and insights that have worked for me and others like me. Let's just name it. It's not wrong if you have felt anxious this week. It's not wrong if you have been overwhelmed to the point of snapping at someone you love or staring blankly at your to-do list because you don't know where to start. Those feelings are real. They're heavy, and they can leave you wondering if you'll ever feel grounded again. But here's the truth. You are not broken for feeling in that way. Feeling overwhelm or anxiousness are natural responses to a world that moves fast and demands so much. And gratitude has the ability to step right alongside those emotions, not erasing them, but gently shifting how you experience them. Think about a time when everything felt like too much. Maybe it was balancing kids' schedules, your own work deadlines, and caring for someone you love, all in the same week. You probably remember the exhaustion and scattered thoughts, the racing heart. But do you also remember feeling a small relief of maybe a friend texting you like, "I've got you, what do you need?" Or a quiet drive home where you noticed the colors of the sunset? That moment, however small, carried you. That was gratitude showing up even when you didn't call it that in the moment. Gratitude doesn't require everything to be perfect. It just requires noticing what is still good. Maybe you're a mom who feels like she's failing because she forgot to pack a permission slip, but then your child laughs and hugs her anyways. Gratitude is in that hug. Or maybe you're a professional juggling deadlines who takes 5 minutes to step outside and breathe in fresh air, realizing the day still holds beauty. Gratitude is in that breath. Or maybe you're the person sitting in a waiting room, anxious about results, who notices someone else who offers a smile from across the room. Gratitude is in that human connection. These aren't grand moments. They're not mountaintop victories. They're ordinary reminders that even in chaos, gratitude is present if we choose to look for it. This week, I want to give you 3 gratitude practices that you can do even in the middle of the chaos. 1, the gratitude pause. Set a reminder on your phone sometime in middle afternoon, when your energy usually dips. For me, that's usually between 2:30 and 3 o'clock. When it goes off, stop what you're doing for 60 seconds. Place your feet on the ground, close your eyes if you can, and name out loud 3 things you're grateful for in that moment. Be specific. So instead of saying, I'm grateful for family, say, I'm grateful for the way my daughter laughed this morning when she spilled cereal everywhere. Because speaking it aloud makes it real, and your body feels the shift. Because maybe this morning when your daughter spilled the cereal, you were already behind schedule, and you were still packing lunch, trying to find her homework, still doing your hair, and so in the moment you were probably feeling a little bit upset, angry, mad, stressed. But when you look back on it, that's when you can find the gratitude, because maybe she smiled and giggled because she thought it was funny. And so enjoying her giggle is a moment that can shift your afternoon. 2, write a gratitude note. Once a week, write a short note or a text or an email to someone telling them exactly how you appreciate them. Don't just say thanks for being you. Say, I'm grateful for how you called me last week. You knew I was overwhelmed, and that was exactly what I needed in that moment. That not only grounds you in gratitude, but it multiplies it in someone else's life. Number 3 is the gratitude anchor. This may be something new for you. Pick one object in your daily environment, something you touch, feel, see every single day. And that will become your anchor. Maybe it's your coffee mug, your steering wheel, or even your kitchen sink. Each time you see it, use it as a trigger to name one thing you're grateful for. Over time, this will rewire your brain to see gratitude in the middle of your everyday routines. Here's what I know. Gratitude does not take away the hard parts of life. It doesn't silence the anxious thoughts or erase feeling overwhelmed. But it does give you a tool, a practice, a way of not letting those feelings have the final say. And when you shift your focus towards gratitude, you can start noticing the small parts of light that were there all along. And those parts of light, they add up. They change your perspective. They create momentum. And they remind you that even in the chaos, you still have the power to shift your story. So I want to recap the action steps for you really quick. Take a gratitude pause each afternoon. Send one gratitude note each week that is specific and heartfelt. And create your gratitude anchor and let it retrain your focus. Gratitude is not about waiting until life calms down. It's about finding the steady ground beneath your feet while the storm still rages. It's about choosing to notice what is good, even in the smallest of ways. When you change your focus, you change your feelings. And when you change your feelings, you begin to change your future. Gratitude is your starting place, and that's okay. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of And That's Okay. I hope you found our discussion insightful and that you're leaving with some practical steps to apply in your own life. Remember, no matter what you're feeling or going through, you have feelings, and that's okay. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might benefit from today's topic. Until next week, take care and keep moving forward, one feeling, one step at a time.